Hello everyone, this is Isha Srivastava from Reconnecting Biology with Isha Srivastava. Today I will be doing a video on internal structure of the human heart. This will be beneficial for the students of standard 9, 10th, 11th and 12th. Okay, now let's get started. For any other student, a heart may look something like this. But for a biological student, the heart should look exactly how is it placed in the human body. So let's extend this diagram and make it look like the real one. Okay, this is it. Okay. Internally, our heart is divided into 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called as the atria, while the lower 2 chambers are called as the ventricles. Now, the inner walls of this atria are thinner and smooth, while the inner walls of these ventricles are irregular and thicker than the atria. This is how internally the heart is divided. Now let's label it as the right atria, the left atria, the right ventricle and the left ventricle. Okay, now let's start with the blood vessels of the heart that carries the deoxygenated blood from the other parts of the body to the right atria. This is known as the vena cava, known as the superior vena cava. The opening of the superior vena cava in the right atria will be shown like this. Now there will be an inferior vena cava, which will bring the blood from the lower parts of the body of the human and it will carry it to the right atria. The opening of this inferior vena cava will be shown like this in the right atria. Now there is one more opening known as the coronary sinus. This is known as the coronary sinus. Okay, this opening carries the deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscles of the heart to the right atrium for oxygenation. Later on in the process, this blood will be oxygenated and brought back again to the heart. Now, from the right ventricle arises a pulmonary trunk. Okay. Now this entire pulmonary trunk, this is arising from the right ventricle, from behind of this right ventricle. Okay. So you cannot see this in the front part, it is from the behind or back side of the heart, the dorsal position of the heart. Now this pulmonary trunk is further splitting into 2 parts. They are called as the pulmonary artery. This pulmonary artery, this is the left pulmonary artery and this one is the right pulmonary artery. Each of them goes into each of the lungs. One goes into the left lung, other one goes to the right lung. Now, there it takes the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle and then helps in the oxygenation and then brings back the oxygenated blood back to the left atria. Now, this is the pulmonary veins. These are actually the pulmonary veins one, 2, 3 and 4. From dorsally you can see this. The opening of this pulmonary vein is here, the opening of this is here, the opening of this pulmonary vein is here and from this it's here. Okay, so these are the 4 pulmonary veins. 2 from the right lungs while 2 from the left lungs. It carries the oxygenated blood back to the heart in the left atrium. Now the blood is then taken back to the left ventricle. From here it flows to the other parts of the body through the aorta. Now this aorta dorsally arises and it looks something like this. is known as the aorta. These are the branches of the aorta that will take the oxygenated blood to the other parts of the body. So this is how the heart looks like. This is the tricuspid valve and this is the bicuspid valve. I can mention it here. Bicuspid valve, and this is the tricuspid valve. Alright, now this is how you show the actual internal structure of the heart, and it is very easy to draw. Now I show the oxygenated and the deoxygenated parts of the heart by showing it with the help of colors. I use the red color for the oxygenated part of the heart and the green color for the deoxygenated part, that is the deoxygenated blood. I don't have a blue marker, so I'll be replacing that with the green one. The left side of the heart carries the oxygenated part. That is, you can say it's kind of blood which is very rich in oxygen. So it appears, or it looks more of red in color. While this part appears more darker in color because it carries the deoxygenated blood. Okay, so here I have labeled it with the green and here I have shown it with red. Now talking about the blood vessels. The blood vessels which I will show with red will carry the oxygenated blood. The pulmonary veins carries the oxygenated blood. The aorta carries the oxygenated blood, while the inferior vena cava, the superior vena cava, the pulmonary artery, the pulmonary trunk, all these carry the deoxygenated blood. So this is how the heart internally looks like, and this is how you can draw the diagram for fetching good marks in exam. Label it well. I have given initials at some places because it was not possible for me to write, and here I can mention it again. This is the superior vena cava and this one is the inferior vena cava. Okay, now let's talk about the atria and the ventricles. The atria spells something like this, and these are the ventricles. These are the valves, and the function of the valves is just to prevent the backflow of the blood. It prevents the backflow of the blood from the respective ventricles back to the atria. We'll study about the flow of blood from the atria to the ventricles, from the ventricles to the lungs, from the lungs back to the heart, and from the heart to the other parts of the body in the next video. It's not possible to compile everything into a single video in a very short span. I need to explain it in a little more detail. Although I've mentioned some of the details a little bit in the diagram also, while explaining the diagram, I have given some details about the heart. But the actual functioning of the blood, the movement of the blood, the flow of the blood, and how oxygenation happens in the lungs, all this will be given in my next video that I update very soon. So keep watching to my channel, Reconnecting Biology with Isha Srivastava. If you like the video, please give it a like. Share it with all the students who need to see this video, and also comment if you have some suggestions, if you have some objections or any sort of comments and compliments, everything is welcome here. Let's meet again. Stay at home. You know, the India is unlocking, but it is unlocking only due to economy, not because it is safe. So stay at home, be with your family, stay happy, study at home, and spend a lot of time exploring biology. Thank you and have a nice day.